one. And we are beginning to see the gains, what we call Tinubu gains. Hundreds of bandits are killed today, every day. Tinubu gains. You move everywhere in our own country today, free of fear. Tinubu gains. Things are changing. These so-called Lakura or whatever you call them, they are making a mistake. Nobody ever dares Tinubu and win. Nobody. They have come at a wrong time. Nobody has ever defeated Tinubu. And you are going to be defeated, and we'll kick you out of Nigeria. This is a Nigeria of 2024. And this is a Nigeria where I can assure you the critics will be quiet, one after the other. Things will change in our country. And it's already changing.
All the secrets that was not exposed during President Muhammadu Buhari's administration, Tinubu is ready to expose it now. And the North are begging, they are crying, they are shivering for Tinubu not to expose it. Now, Tinubu has ordered Mali, Niger, to release the names of those Fulanis who are sponsoring banditry in Nigeria. He gave a directive now that Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger should release every Nigerians the names of those sponsoring insecurity and banditry in Nigeria. Now, if you could recall that in 2023 or 2002, the United Arab Emirates released names, prominent Nigerians sponsoring insecurity in Nigerians, sponsoring banditry, the Fulani conquest and the Fulani takeover in Nigeria. Published the names and gave it to President Buhari, because Buhari also is a Fulani man, and then also Buhari is the grand patron of the Mighty Allah, and also an apologist to the Fulani. Buhari did not take any action. Rather, Buhari kept that vital information. His government swept it under the carpet. He swept that information under the carpet because his kinsmen were involved, because his kinsmen were the ones sponsoring insecurity in Nigeria. Buhari pretended as if nothing happened. Buhari, you see how people they do because of his own kinsmen. But the same Buhari was so quick to rush to the Federal High Court in Abuja to get an injunction to proscribe IPOB a terrorist. But his own fellow people who are the major concern in this, he pretended as if nothing is wrong. Now that we have a Southern president, Tinubu is ready. See, I've told you countless times, I am not a fan of President Tinubu. But on this one that Tinubu is dealing with the North, to show not shege, it is sweet to me. It is sweet to me. Now, he has given Mali 48 hours to publish those names. And now, there are rumors that some persons have secretly gone to Ashton to beg Mr. President not to release those names if the name is being if the presidency has the name. They are scared. Some areas, some influential persons in the North are frequently went to meet President Tinubu for soft landing. They beg for soft landing for people who they sponsor insecurity in Nigeria. They are begging for soft landing. They want to use that to negotiate with President Tinubu on the second time election come 2027. You see that these people are very, very smart. That the president should not be too hard on them. The president should temper justice with mercy on people who sponsor insecurity in the north. If I were President Tinubu, everybody that came that came for that meeting, I will ask DSS to lock them up. I will ask DSS to lock them up because how many persons have been killed by these so-called Fulani militias? How many persons have their farms been lost? People can no longer go to their farm because of this Fulani attack. It is now a major problem, a major impediment in Nigeria. And now they beg Tinubu not to release the names. Tinubu, if you know you cannot, if you know you are not ready to publish the names of those people, it is high time you allow Nigeria divide. The same thing what they do for Katsina State, what they do for Yobe. Now they want to bring it to the federal level. That's it. At every time they want to negotiate peace deal for terrorists. You as a Southern president, it is high time you need to take your stance. As a Southern president, it is high time you must make sure that everyone who is actively involved in banditry and then financing terrorism in Nigeria, let them face the trial and let them face the wrath of the law. Don't use that to negotiate your 2.7 because the Fulanis, they are coming to meet you secretly for you not to publish that names so that by 2027 they will support you. These are the alleged rumor going round now. Don't negotiate people's life because of 2027 or else make Nigeria break. Because the Fulanis cannot continue to ride on people's intelligence anymore. Enough of it. Let them also feel the same heat that the Igbos too are feeling today. Because that name was given to the former President Buhari since 2022 because of his kinsmen, because of those majority of those people on the list were people that sponsored the former then president's election for him to become president. And those were threatening that name should not be released. And now he kept quiet. He didn't say anything about the list again. But President Tinubu, now that the list is now with you, now that you have the list, make sure that every Nigerian can have access to that list, because not be only Fulani alone but they get peace deal for their people. Let them to also face judgment. We've had it enough in this country that we see that Fulanis on motorbike will drive on motorbike to go and negotiate for peace deal. When we say Fulani bandits, but they address bandits in this country, but they do press conference. While nnamdikanu, who is fighting for his people, is languishing in the DSS dungeon. Enough of this shenanigans. Make una no dey whine us again o. Tinubu, if you know as a president of the country, you cannot safeguard our lives, then it is high time you divide the country, you balkanize the country. Moreover, the country itself is divided because there is no unity, there is no security. Just some days ago, just yesterday, our Rice TV presenter was fired due to what? Insecurity. A prominent person in society was fired because of what? Insecurity. And now people, they come beg you. The Fulanis, they when they sponsor insecurity for the country. See how the air country to come on a secret meeting with you, for begging you not to release the names of people sponsoring insecurity, banditry in Nigeria. And you said they do like say not like you said they listen to them. Mr. President, don't do it because of second term ambition. Your ambition should not want life of every Nigerian. Not because of they promise you heaven and earth. They promise you they will give you 200 million votes. You refuse to publish that name. You self, they find trouble. Because we will stand up and fight against all these oppressors. Because these people, they are what? Oppressors. The Fulanis need to be tamed. And you as a central president, you must tame them. Buhari was unable to tame them. Buhari gave them free will. Was even giving repentant Boko Haram entrance into government house. Then they get access. Repentant Boko Haram dey for Nigerian Navy. They dey for Nigerian Custom. They dey for Nigerian Immigration, Nigerian Air Force. Repentant Boko Haram dey for every Nigerian ambassadors because Buhari gave them that free will. You as the president, it is your duty to dig out all those people and bring them out, and then dig out information about people who is sponsoring this insecurity in Nigeria. Make shame catch them. Not only shaming them, let them be prosecuted, let them be jailed. So it will serve as deterrent to other people who are using this thing as business ventures. Because now, for the North now, banditry, it is now a party thing between government and the people. For North now, government, all the local governors knows bandits, and bandits know their governors too. Yes, because if not so, why would a governor in Katsina State publicly call for peace meeting? But the same governors in the North are calling for the head of nnamdikanu. Then they say, may they kill Kanu, may they kpai Kanu, may they do this for Kanu. Between Kanu and those people who was fast, Kanu not kill anybody. Shebi they own Kanu, say Kanu incites, Kanu is inciting violence. Between Kanu and those people where they give PhD in the North, who is inciting violence? That's it. It has even gotten to a stage whereby Nigeria is being mocked internationally. Bandits they do press conference, and we see all the Efulefu governors clapping hand in a state where there's a rule of law. That is the height of it. So, Mr. President, if you want Nigeria to remain the way it is not in your hand. But if you want progress, if you want to put an end to this Fulani dominance, it is also in your hand. So every decision you make today, in order to support the Fulani, or to shame them, or to publish names of the Fulanis causing havoc in the country, it is still left for you. But one thing I would always say that for me, I am not a fan of one Nigeria, because the way it is going now, the Fulanis don't they use side when they dominate, and that is why they, as a Southern president, you should not allow that to happen. Anyone that needs to be brought to book needs to be brought to book now. Buhari pamper them. You as a president, will you also pamper them? Thank you. The truth is finally out. Now that the Finnish government has declared the CDS of Nigeria, Musa, a terrorist now, what is the next phase of the lie? What lies can the government tell Nigerians? Now that Samonepa is no longer in the picture, because it has always been pictured that Samonepa is the cause of insurgency in Southeast, and now that insurgency has stopped in Southeast, and now that the Finnish government has vindicated Samonepa, that those sponsoring insecurity and terrorists in the country are those some persons in the military. Now, where would CDS Musa bury his shame? Because a group of people are saying we want to exit the country. Because the Igbos are saying they are tired of the contraption called One Nigeria. That this One Nigeria, it will not work. And then it has not been working. It has been a country full of lies, propaganda, and shame. That has always been how it is from. So I am not surprised that the Finnish government has now come out to say CDS Musa is a terrorist for all the atrocities he has been, for all the atrocities he has committed, in disguise of pretending to keep one Nigeria. And that one Nigeria has caused a whole lot of catastrophe in the country. Just some days ago, a notorious bandit that was declared wanted was seen in Katsina State with top government officials going for peace talk. Between Mazi Samonepa and that terrorist, who is more deadly? But here we are today. Mazi nnamdikanu is still in detention. Kanu is still in detention because of the Igbophobia, of the hate. If Samonepa happens to be from the Fulani extraction, Samonepa would not be a terrorist. I can beat my chest, because we've seen Fulani militias that have been given amnesty. We've seen Fulani militias that have been integrated into the society. Now that Finland are waiting to the ICC, Nigeria should immediately hand over CDS Musa for questioning, because the French government have done their own findings too, and they've seen that something is pushing under the ground, that this man has a connection with these Fulanis, has a connection with these bandits, has a connection with these terrorists. So if they are sincere, they should hand over CDS Musa to ICC for questioning. Because now that the French government has done their own conclusion, I've seen that CDS Musa himself is not innocent in this. Nigeria cannot pretend as if they are not aware that CDS Muta has been declared wanted by ICC and the Finnish government. No matter how they tend to die the matter, it is in the social media space. Everybody has seen it that CDS Musa has been declared wanted by ICC and the Finnish government. No matter how the Nigerian government want to die this matter, but they are very quick to declare Samonepa and IPOB a terrorist group. Now that the Finnish government and the ICC has declared CDS Musa a terrorist, why is the story not online? Why is the story not flying online? Because they themselves are also part of people championing insecurity and terrorism in the country. And that is why I say that anybody that speaks against the vision of the country, they will do everything possible to take that person off the hook. They will do everything possible for them to take that person off the hook. That is why I see that Mazi nnamdikanu has been in detention. And the Finnish government, they were so gullible to be used by the Nigerian government. They were just too gullible. Because if they were not gullible, why would a country like Nigeria come to tell you that Samonepa is the one sponsoring